Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tabor Talk. Come on, look at me. It's April 17th. What's going on here? All right, so whatever. I'm all bundled up. Just took my dogs for a walk. Excuse me here. So, by the way, I don't know if I've mentioned this on this channel, but I've been listening to Vaush, Vaush, for like the past 4 months on a daily basis. He streams almost every day, even on the weekends, but at least 5 to 7 times a week, and he goes for like 4 hours. This guy is phenomenal. Here's a little taste of him.
I'm not saying you're being weird for
Sorry about
asking.
this.
I just think,
Just a little.
And then they did a clarification dono like 15 minutes later, and they're like, okay, I mean, like, I've seen her for years, and we've like talked extensively, and we've, we laugh and talk every time we see each other. I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. You buried the lead, motherfucker. Yeah, you should have asked her out like a while ago. You have like a...
I gotta tell you, he's terrific. Young man, I think he's 32, so he's a millennial, much younger than me. I can't tell you how impressed I am with him. He is so knowledgeable about everything, world affairs, politics. In fact, he goes through often, basically the whole world. Like he'll look at elections in Germany, South America, China, Japan. He's super well read, very smart, and very, very funny. Okay, his humor is very, very dark, and I kind of appreciate him. I was telling my wife, I'm very, very impressed with this young man. He's got a very strong personality too. I said he's kind of like a Howard Stern, but intellectual, like an intellectual. If Howard Stern were like this genius, I think he really is a genius, and it's kind of like him. He's a combination of Howard Stern. I don't know, but I'm telling you, man, his show is basically educational, and he'll go through. It's a live stream too. He'll go through all the channels, like all the cable television. He'll watch all the right wing stuff, Fox, and then he'll go to other cable channels, and then we'll go all around the internet and play, and then provide commentary. And I got to tell you, man, very, very impressive. I've done some research on his background. He has a degree in sociology. He's supposed to city. Where was he born? In Beverly Hills or something? I don't know. But he's really is terrific. So even people my age who are watching this, give him a listen. He's fantastic. The demographics, a lot of young people, even Gen Zers, a lot of Gen Zers on her, a lot of people from the LGBTQ community and all that. He's definitely progressive, maybe social democrat. I don't know how he identifies. But anyway, that helps me because it puts my finger on the pulse of these young folks, right? Not just millennials, but Gen Zers. And they're all really good guys. A lot of commentary and stuff. And people are obviously very scared, especially people from the LGBTQ community. Okay, let me transition to what I wanted to talk about. AOC and Bernie touring, it's just incredible. The crowds they are drawing, 35,000. I saw over here in California, 70,000. I mean, they are absolutely crushing it. And I got to tell you, Bernie Sanders, 82 years old, is he? He hasn't lost a step. I'm telling you, this guy, the stamina, now sure, he looks old and all that, but he's not cognitively impaired, obviously like Trump. Trump's completely fucked up. Trump has dementia. We know that. I took a cognitive, and no one's ever seen a cognitive, a fucking moron. And Biden too. Biden, obviously very compromised. I'm going to be doing more videos on Joe Biden. I know people who watch this channel might be upset about the things I have to say about Biden. There's a book by Jonathan Allen I just ordered about fight, like the stuff that was going on, like 2023, 24, about Biden's decision to stay in the race, the whole thing. It's shocking. And I'm telling you, Joe Biden is, let's call a spade, a piece of shit for fucking staying in. I'm telling you, man, He was so bad. It is shocking. They almost physically had to fucking threaten him to leave. You know, obviously, I'm kind of going off on a tangent here. I wanted to talk about AOC. But after the debate, that should have been it. The next morning, okay, I'm dropping out. I'm old. I did a great job. I won in 2020, but it's time for me to leave. And even then, we probably didn't have enough time. But then he stayed in. We know what happened. But Biden he just lied to us. Like, he just lied. He said in 2020 that he was a one-term president. He's a transitional president, given his age. And he just fucking lied. He completely lied. And as it turns out, he's a real bitch, too. He's like whining and complaining, like in 2016. He said, I was overstepped when Hillary ran instead of Biden. Biden thought, you know, I mean, really, really disappointing in Joe Biden. But I'll say that for another video, excuse me. I just ordered the book. I'm going to read it, Fight. And Jake Tapper has another book coming out that still hasn't been released. I think it's coming out next month. I'll read those two books and then I'll discuss Joe Biden. I mean, let's face it, we're in this situation because of Joe Biden. I mean, really. I mean, I'm telling you, after the midterms, we had good midterms. Joe Biden should have kept his promise and stepped aside. Then we could have had a primary proper, right? So Kamala Harris is another thing, was not the best candidate. I thought, obviously, fine, way better than this orange dictator, whatever. But there were better candidates. There were much better candidates. We should have had a primary, right? If you go back with Kamala Harris, she didn't even do that well in 2020, right? So, and let's call a spade a spade. America is racist and sexist. That's all there is to it. Racist and sexist, which comes to my point with AOC. I've been seeing, what about AOC as the future, AOC 2028? By the way, I'm not thinking about that. We got to get through this dictatorship, what's ruining, they're doing to this country. We got to remove Trump, impeach, remove the whole thing. And they also be in fucking jail. All of those fucking scumbags. But anyway, going back to AOC, if America, and I'm even the average American, can get past their inherent racism and sexism, then hell yeah. Because we absolutely have to win in 2028, no matter what it is. I don't care who it is. If the polling says, I feel uncomfortable with a woman or a woman of color, then we have to go with someone else. And I hate to say that, but that's America. America's fucking racist and sexist. Even average people, even non-mega people, there are people like that. It's very, very sad. So, all right. AOC, I love her. She's drawing the crowds. She and Bernie are awesome. I got to show you this. If I could get my freaking coat off. All right, here I got my Brooklyn Nets shirt, but underneath this, I got layers. See, I got all these layers. But look at this. I just got ordered. Okay. Speaking of AOC, where is it? What is this? Oh my God. Look at that. Yeah, AOC. Okay. All right, there you go. I'll tell you what I want to do is another thing I want to talk about is I want to start a kind of like, I don't know about streaming like Vosh, but long form podcasts. That's really kind of my background, not like these short clips, but I really can't do that until I have, for what I've been told, like 10,000 subscribers. So I don't know if I'll ever get there, but if I will, long form podcasts and guests. And by the way, I've been in contact with Joe from Jersey, and she might do this. I said, listen, I got this tiny little podcast. I'm trying to grow it. And if you could do my podcast or whatever, this YouTube, it'll really help. Will boost my channel. And we're kind of in discussion. I understand she's pretty famous. She's got like 1 million followers on Twitter and all that. And she's on all these shows. But we shall see. And if I get that, my channel will definitely boost and we'll take it from there. Okay, on that note, sorry for all over the place, the tangent rant, all that kind of stuff. But more to come. Let's get to 10,000 subscribers. Good friends, good books, and a sleepy conscience. Peace, love, and understanding here at Tabor Talk. Hey, if you made it this far, thank you very much. Make sure you like and subscribe and spread it around. It helps with the algorithm. You know you want to.